Good evening and a warm welcome to the international news. First to Senegal, where President Bassirou Diomaye Faye Wednesday ordered the formation of a national gold trading centre to assert greater state control over the precious metal. Faced with massive illegal gold exports that have drained billions from the national economy, he labelled the move as a sovereign imperative. A study last year by Swiss NGO SwissAid showed that between 2013 and 2022, approximately 36 to 41 tons of gold were illegally smuggled out of Senegal. This, it said, cost the country an estimated $2.38 to $2.71 billion over the decade, with artisanal and small-scale mining as the main source of this undeclared flow. Faye on Wednesday also announced a thorough overhaul of the mining sector in the spirit of transparency and good governance. He asked the government to formulate a new mining code before the end of the year and to proceed with restructuring public companies in the sector. Gold is currently Senegal's main mining output, with exports reaching about $244 billion in the first half of 2024. This represented nearly 30% of the total extractive sector exports. Now to China, where Thailand's King Maha Vajiralongkorn arrived Wednesday for the first ever visit by a reigning Thai monarch, invited by President Xi Jinping to mark the 50th anniversary of diplomatic ties in 1975. The Thai government said the trip underlines the deep friendship and mutual understanding between the two countries at all levels, noting Beijing has pressed for high-level engagement in recent years. In Beijing, the king and his queen, Queen Suthida, are to visit landmarks such as the Lingguang Buddhist Temple and the Beijing Aerospace City. President Xi and his wife will host a state banquet for the royals. The tour is the monarch's first major state visit since ascending the throne 9 years ago. By contrast, his father's overseas trips in the 1960s centered on the United States during a period Thailand was viewed as a Cold War ally and base for regional operations. Thailand remains allied with the United States, but ties with China have grown closer, while relations with Washington have faced scrutiny over tariffs and regional influence. China is Thailand's largest trading partner and a growing source of military equipment, with historic and cultural links reinforced by Princess Sindhorn's long-standing engagement with China. Finally, the US, where Swiss ministers held talks in Washington aimed at reducing the United States' 39% tariff on Swiss exports. Initial outreach by Swiss President Karine Keller-Sutter have to persuade President Trump reportedly met resistance, but a 4th of November visit by Swiss business leaders appeared to shift Trump's stance. A White House official described the discussions as very positive. Economy Minister Guy Parmelin and Chief Trade Negotiator Helene Butliger Artieda travelled to the United States, signaling cautious optimism and speculation that the tariffs could be reduced to about 15%, aligning with European neighbours. In Washington, Swiss industry chiefs delivered gifts including a gold Rolex watch and a gold bar from NKS as part of private diplomacy. Trump said progress was being made towards lowering the tariffs, though did not commit to a specific figure. Swiss industry spokespeople stressed unity between public and private sectors in their initiative, and officials noted potential US plant investments by Swiss pharmaceutical firms and discussions about shifts in aviation markets. Separately, as part of preparations for the 2026 World Cup in the United States, FIFA President Infantino visited Trump in August, bearing the World Cup trophy. Infantino announced a FIFA World Peace Prize to be unveiled in December in Washington, with attention on the event's outcomes. And thanks for joining us.